see, what is history actually? So history means, see, whatever actions you have performed on your image, that is called history. Right now, what is the history of this image? There is no history. Only one history is there. So where you can know the history of the image? See, just open the history panel. Where is history panel? In Windows. In Windows, if you select the history, see, this image is having only one history, that is open document. That's it. There is no other history. If I want to create more history, I want to perform more actions on this image. So what I mean to say is, here, if I just unlock this background, see, there is one more action is added. See, one more action. If I try to scale this image, see, another action, two actions. If I rotate the image, see, one more action. If I move the image, one more action. So whatever actions or whatever task you perform on the image, that will be recorded in this history panel. So if you want to go back, normally what you do? Control Z. Control Z to go back. But Control Z works only for some number of steps. Okay. But in this history panel, everything will be available to you. Means you can go to the first step that you have taken, and the last step you have taken, and also the middle step, like this. Every action is recorded in this. See, from the time you open the document, every action is recorded in this history panel. So it's like an alternative to Control Z. Okay, right. Now there is something called history brush. This history brush will paint what? It will not paint colors. It will paint previous actions. Before actions, it will paint. Okay. So we can actually, I will just close this. We will open the same image again because it has too much of history. See. So again, it is having no history, only one simple action, that is open document. Okay. Now what I will do is, we will do the same thing like removing the colors. So how to remove the colors? Control Shift U, or you can say image adjustments desaturate. So now the color is gone. Now see the history panel. See, one more action is added, desaturate. But we want to paint colors. We can use history brush. History brush shortcut is Y. Okay, I think, I don't know whether I told you this. If I did not tell you, you can just write down this. So just simple shortcut. What is the shortcut? History brush. I think all of you have written, I think. See, history brush shortcut is Y. Okay. So last class we were painting our own colors, blue, yellow, green. They were all our own colors. But with history brush we can get back the original colors. Okay. So see, why? See, now history brush is active. See here, history brush is active. Okay. Now see, if you paint, see, now we are getting back what? We are not painting red color here. We are getting back the original color. Okay, original color we are getting back. See here. See, this is the original color. Understood? And also for jewelry here, we are painting the original colors. So that is the thing. See, in case you want original colors, you use history brush. If you want to use your own color, use normal brush. That is the difference. Okay? Right. So now we will start a new topic again. So what is the new topic? That is, now I am going to start with the gradient tool. Okay, see, we all know how to apply single colors to our document. So to apply single colors, what you have to do? We can take a color, just click on this foreground color, just select some color here. Okay, and if you want this color on the document, what you will do? Anybody can tell? If I want this color on the document, I told you one shortcut. Did I tell you or not? Alt backspace. Did I tell you or I did not tell you? I told you. Okay, I think I also gave you notes for this. See, if I want red color, what should I do? Alt backspace. Plain colors. And if I want say for example yellow color, if I want yellow color over this, what should I do? Control backspace. I did not tell you this. I told now, I gave notes also. So then nobody is saying, control backspace, alt backspace, control backspace, background color, alt backspace, foreground color. Image పెట్టినా వచ్చేస్తుంది కలర్ అప్లై అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, రైట్. See, now this is only plain colors. Here we are only applying plain colors, but every time we will not apply plain colors. Sometimes we want more than one color. We want to apply more than one color. So for that we have to use gradient tool. Keyboard shortcut is G. See, gradient tool, keyboard shortcut is G. Okay, simple. Okay, right. So hit G on the keyboard, gradient tool will be active. Okay, gradient tool will be active. See, just like how we opened the panel for brushes, for gradient tool also we have a panel. Once you select G, here just open this panel, just click here. See, just click in this is properties bar area, just click here. So now gradient editor dialog opens. This is called gradient editor dialog. So here you can get many colors, plenty of colors. Okay, and whoever is using old version of Photoshop, so means version older than 2019, older than means 2018 or earlier versions. And if you are using that, see, this gradient editor does not look like this. It looks a little bit different for older versions. For new versions like 19, 20, 21, it looks like this. Understand? That is why whenever you are working in Photoshop, check the version in which you are working. Okay, right. And at the top you have this option, presets. Presets means ready-made colors. Some ready-made colors, built-in colors are there. See, you can check all the built-in colors. So many colors. See, blues are there. Here you can find many folders. In each folder, that particular color is there. See, reds, oranges. Okay, see, greens. See, different colors are there. Okay, you can pick any color here. So once you pick any color, okay, you have to come to this section, bottom section. Okay, here you can see these two buttons, or you can say two sliders also if you want. You can call them sliders or buttons. Okay, and by default we will be having these two buttons. You can add more buttons. Okay, more buttons you can add, and for each button you can apply a different color. So for example, for this button I am going to apply a different color. Okay, select that button, and here we have this option, color box. Just click here, and then I am going to pick one color. See, I am going to apply pink color to this, and I am going to select this button. Again I will click on this color box, and then I will apply one more color for this. Okay, see, now it is having two colors. And if you want more colors, just click on this empty area again. So one more button is added, and for this button we will be adding one more color. So instead of selecting this button and clicking on this, you can simply double click on that button. Just double click on the button, again this color picker dialog will open, and from here we can pick one more color. See, now we have three colors. Now I am going to apply these three colors to our document. So how? Just click OK, and then see here we have different layer styles. See, first one is linear gradient, second one is radial gradient, third one is angle, fourth one reflected, fifth one diamond. So we will first see what is linear gradient. So if you just draw like this, so this is linear gradient, just linear, means in a straight line. So you can draw it horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, like in a cross fashion. That is linear gradient. Next is radial. Radial is circular gradient. See, you are going to get a circular gradient. See, like this, circular form. Third one is angle. See, you are going to get a gradient in a particular angle. Okay. Next one is reflected. See, this is reflected gradient. Actually, we will be using reflected gradient in poster designing in the coming classes. Okay. So you will know what is the use of this. Okay. And then the last one is diamond gradient. See, so this is a diamond shaped gradient. So different styles of gradients are there. Okay. So we'll come back to the first one. And if you want to remove a button, just select that button and then drag it downwards like this. Now that button is gone. Okay. So like this you can add buttons or delete buttons. Add is just simply if you click here you can add. Okay. Okay. Now what we'll do is we will create one gradient, our own gradient will create, and we will save it in this gradient folder. We will save this gradient in Photoshop system folder, so that we can use it again next time also. Okay. So what gradient we will create? See, we will create a flag gradient. Okay. Flags, I think all of you know flags, right? So let us create our own country flag, India flag. And for that what I am doing is, see, I have taken 6 buttons here. 6 buttons are there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So how we can apply colors? See, what are the colors for our flag, Indian flag? Orange, white and green. So simply double click here, double click on this button, select orange, and just select this color, and then see, for this button I am applying the same color, see, orange, and then for these buttons we will apply white color. Just double click on them and apply white, and then for these buttons we will apply green. So I am selecting this button and just, this is called eyedropper. With the eyedropper I am going to apply the same green color for this button. See, now we have a India flag gradient. See, if you click OK and then apply, and then again open gradient editor, you will not see the same gradient. So what you have to do, we can save. Okay, we can say India flag or Ind flag. Okay, so something like that. And then what you can do, we can just simply click new. Okay, see, now we have saved a flag, saved the gradient, but actually it is saved here, it is not saved in the Adobe system folder. So what you will do is, we can export this. See, just click on this export, and then we can save it here. Where it is saving? See here, Adobe presets gradients, it is saving in this gradient folder. So simply say Ind flag. Okay, and then we can say save. Now it is saved, this gradient is saved in our system folder. And in case you have deleted this from here, let us say let me delete this. So what I can do, I can import it again. So see here, I can import it directly from this gradients folder. Just click on this load. See, so again we got back our flag gradient. Understood? So like this we can save gradients to system folder. Okay, now we will just apply this gradient. Say I am going to use a linear gradient. Just drag. See here, India flag. Okay, see this is diagonal. If you want vertical, you like this. Say orange should be top. Okay, so like this. See here. And one more thing, see here. If you want our flag to have sharp edges, see right now it is having soft edges. If you want sharp edges, so what you have to do? So you can change the position of these buttons. See, I am going to move this button. See, I am going to place it on top of this white button, like this. See here. Okay, understood? See, now we will be having sharp, okay, sharp edges. See, now they are overlapping. See, these buttons are overlapping, and now we can have sharp corners. See, I am going to and hold shift. If you don't hold shift, it will be a little bit cross. So if you hold shift and drag, what will happen? See, sharp corners. See, now you got a perfect India flag. Okay, so like this you can create gradients, and you can also check the other gradient styles. See, like this one, radial. See, this is radial, this is angle, this is reflected, this is diamond. So like this different gradient styles we are having. Okay, and you can also do one thing. See, in case you want to put the gradients inside a selection, okay, if you want to put the gradient inside a selection, what you can do? So let me take a new layer here. Okay, so I am going to see, I have created a marquee tool. Okay, I am using a rectangular marquee tool, and I want my flag to be inside this selection. Okay, so G, and then see here, just hold shift and simply drag. See, you can use it as a sticker, India flag sticker, like this. So you can actually change the background color to black. So how? Alt and backspace, like this. Okay, so let us do some other country flags. Okay, so let us do the Japan flag. Japan flag, you know how it looks. You can check if you have doubts, you can check the flags. So we'll just type Japan flag. Okay, see here, red and white. Okay, so, and this is not a linear gradient, this is a radial gradient. Okay, linear, if you try, you will get actually a Poland flag. Poland flag will be vertical actually. See, if you just type Poland, see, Poland flag looks like this. Okay, if you use linear gradient, you will get Poland. If you use radial, you will get Japan. Okay, so let us see. So how we can create Japan flag? First, let me remove these buttons. Okay, so then, so we have to see, actually we need actually 4 buttons total. Okay, if you use only 2 buttons now, you will not get sharp edges. So that is why at least we need 2 more buttons here. Okay, and then for these 2 buttons I am going to apply red color, so pure red, and for these 2 buttons I am going to apply pure white. So red and white, but here the edge is very soft. So what you can do? So let me make it sharp. See like this. Now it looks like a Japan flag. See, so Poland, if you drag it as a linear gradient, and if you drag it as a radial gradient, it will be Japan flag. Okay, so now see, just click OK, and if you want to save it, you can save it. You can save it as Japan flag. OK, because again if you open it, it may not be available. So then just simply click OK, and then to create a Japan flag, just to create one, mark it, do like this. OK, and then see here, I will use what one, which one, radial, and let us draw. OK, let's see what will happen. See, actually we are getting reverse, means center is white, corners are red. So what do we want? We want center to be red circle. OK, so what we want, see here, we will reverse. See, just will turn off this reverse option. OK, turn off the reverse option, and now you drag. See, and we want this to be a little bit big. OK, so we can get big, we have to do some trial and error. OK, so because you will not get exactly a big one. OK, see, you got it, but if you want a circle to be a little bit big, what you can do, you can actually drag it a little bit higher like this. See, understood now? So something like this, so it's going up, so you can just drag it like this. See, OK, so something. OK, understood? That's Japan. And just one more country flag I will do, and this I will give you one assignment on this. OK, so one more country is let us try Ireland. OK, okay, go. Ireland flag. OK, so what is Ireland flag actually? See, it's like a reverse of our Indian flag. OK, it's like vertical. So if you want like this, simply it's very easy. Green is on left side, orange is on right side. So see here, just take a marquee tool. OK, and we'll select our India flag. OK, so where is our India flag here? See here, India flag is there. Here India flag is there, but it is actually sharp. So let me select this one. OK, here we will make it sharp. OK, now it is sharp. So now what you can do, let us check the flag actually. So see, orange on left side. So let me actually start from, see, I am holding shift and dragging till the end of this selection. Oh sorry, we have to select the linear. Sorry, so linear you select and hold shift and just drag it till the end. See, this is the what is that, Ireland flag. Okay, so we got the 3 different country flags. There is also one more flag here, I have already saved that is France flag. So where is the France flag? Here, France flag is also vertical. So just simply I will create one, marquee tool like this, and then select this, we'll select the France flag. And then actually, see, you want to check the France flag, see, just type France. See, France flag has blue and red, and center is white. Okay, so simply drag it like this. See, this is the France flag. So France, Ireland, Japan, India. Okay, so I have created 4. Yeah, that will be covering in shapes. When we are going to start pen tool now, we'll create a shapes, and then we'll create that Ashok Chakra using those shape options. Okay, but here this is all about gradient, so I will give you one assignment on this. See, you have to create, see, you have to or create, okay, create 12, okay, 12 country flags. Huh? ఒకటి రెండు చేస్తావా? Okay, so create 12 country flags using gradient tool. Arrange 3 in each row. Arrange 3 in each row. Each row you should have 3 country flags. And also don't take these type of flags. Only take flags that can be created using gradient tool. Understood? Now see, for example, don't take this Nepal flag. The Nepal flag looks very odd. See, don't do this. I don't want this type of flag. Or don't do this Brazil flag also. See, don't do these type of things. This is not by gradient. Only those flags which can be created using gradient tool. Like example, say if you type Germany, see Germany flag. So this is Germany flag. And if you use Belgium, there is one country called Belgium.
Belgium chocolate.
Huh?
Belgium chocolate.
Belgium chocolate.
What is that?
See, this is Belgium. So try to create these type of flags. Understood, na? And Poland also you can create. And also try to create a circular, radial. You can use radial gradient and linear gradient. Okay, and there is where is that one actually? See Bangladesh. If you use Bangladesh, say Bangladesh is having this green background and red circle. Okay, and you can just type country flags, and you can get the details. You can get all the details. See. But don't use this. Some country flags are having this type of moon symbol and all such things. Don't do that type of flags. Okay.
Pakistan.
Yeah. Don't do that type of flags. Okay. Only do flags which can be done with the gradient like this. Huh? ఏమంటావు?
బ్లూ కలర్ ఒకటి ఉంది కానీ సార్ ఇట్లా ఆ పక్కన ఇన్సైడ్ రైట్ సైడ్ సెకండ్ రో సార్ సెకండ్ రో ఫిఫ్త్ వన్
This one.
చేయొచ్చా?
Try. If you can do it with gradient, you try. But my advice is try to do these type of gradients. Okay. You try if you can do it. Okay. But you should not use don't use some shapes and show me that. Okay. No, I'm not. I want only gradient. Only with gradient you have to do. Okay. I can also do this with shape using shapes. You can do, but our topic is what? Gradient. So do according to the topic. That is what I'm telling you always. Right. So this is our first assignment. Okay. See like this, and see one thing you can do is, see here we have a small button here. See, we can use the small button also if you want some. See here, small shaped button. With this button also you can increase or decrease the feathering. So what is the feathering actually? Something if you want to some lightness, you can use these options. Okay, feathering. See here. See some mixing or feathering you want. Okay. Right. So now we will be studying one new tool. Okay, that is type tool. Okay. So in type tool also again we will be covering gradient in one part. Okay. So what is a type tool actually? Type tool is called, you can also call it text tool. Okay. See here, this is a horizontal type tool. So we'll be having lot of work with the text content or text matter. So we have to use this tool. Okay. See, normally some of the options already we know, even if you don't know Photoshop, okay, even if there are some people who don't know Photoshop at all, but still some options, because they have used some softwares like this MS Office, okay, and some basic computer related softwares, some options we can understand, but there are plenty more options that are only related to Photoshop. Those things we will be covering. Okay, right. First we'll start with the type tool. So see here, to create a type tool, just simply select the horizontal type tool and just click here. See, by default some dummy text will appear. Okay, and first we will see how to control the size of the text and also how to apply color to the text. Okay, so what you do is, see, you just write down this point. Okay, just write down this point. Text tool or type tool, highlight the text by double clicking on the letter T of text layer to apply changes to the text. Okay, okay, okay. So see, to do any changes for the text, we have to first highlight the text. Okay, and see, first thing we'll do is we'll change the size of the text. Okay, there are many ways to change the size of the text. Okay, one way is, there is one input field here, you can put a value there. Okay, just put a value there. So we'll put one small value, 100 we'll put. See, now we have changed the size of the text. This is one easy way. Okay, there is also one keyboard shortcut way, okay, to increase and decrease the size of the text. What is that keyboard shortcut? First, like always, we have to highlight the text, then here we have an option, see, keyboard shortcut. To resize the text, highlight the text layer, use Ctrl Shift greater than and to increase, and Ctrl Shift less than to decrease. So you can just write down the shortcuts. Okay, Ctrl Shift greater than, Ctrl Shift less than. Okay, if you think that writing a very big matter is time consuming. Okay, right? Okay, and I think some of you have also got this notes, right? I did not give the notes. Yeah, PDF I gave. Yeah. That's what you can refer to that. In case you have unable to write, you can refer to that also. Okay, right. See, Control Shift to greater than. See, increasing. It is increasing by 1 point, and Control Shift to less than. It is decreasing by 1 point, like this. Okay. So like this, and next thing is you can also do you can increase or decrease the text in one more way, that is put your cursor just in this input field, and then you can use up arrow to increase, down arrow to decrease, like this also you can do. So many different ways. So that is one good thing about Photoshop, many different ways to perform any actions. Okay, right. Next is to apply color. See, to apply color, see what you can do is, see, we have two different ways. One is you can just click on this foreground color. Once you click on foreground color, and you can you pick any color, that color will be applied to the text. Okay, like this. Another way is, here also we have, for text also we have this box, color box. Just click on that color box and you can apply a color in this way also. Okay, see.
Sir, ఇప్పుడు
Yeah.
lower M కి gypsum కి different colors ఇవ్వాలి. ఇప్పుడే text లో.
Okay. So just highlight that and let us apply a different color. Okay, like this. Highlight. So all we have to do is highlight any part. Okay, even single letter also we can highlight and apply a different color. Okay.
Sir, half of ఇవ్వచ్చా షేడింగ్ లో? షేడింగ్ లో half of ఇవ్వచ్చా, like bright నుంచి light లో slide లో?
Yeah, we can do lot of things. Okay, we'll be covering layer styles. So we have not yet started layer styles. So in layer styles, so many options are there. We'll be covering that. Okay, right. So next thing is here. It is why it's showing question mark. See, because it doesn't know which color, because this entire one single word is there, because two colors are there. So it's that is why it's not able to identify. Okay, see, now it's able to identify. Understood? Like that. So we'll type our own matter here. Okay, so we'll just say Mac. And see, to apply color, always try to highlight the text by double clicking on this letter T. Okay, only then you can apply some changes to the text. Remember that. Okay. Now we understood how to apply color and how to change the size of the text. We will see fonts. We'll see what are the fonts. See, fonts are very important. Even though some of you already know what are fonts, okay, we should understand what type of fonts we have to apply for the text, okay, and how to also get our local fonts. What is local fonts? Like our Telugu, Hindi, Marathi, those fonts, how we can get into Photoshop. So we'll also see that things. Okay, see, first I will tell you some of the system fonts. What are some of the main system fonts? Okay, see, some of the main system fonts are, see, this is Impact. Impact is one of the common font that we'll be using, and other than Impact we have this Arial. See, Arial is one of the common fonts. Mainly this is used for headings. You want to type some heading, use this Arial. And Arial, if you want a thickest font, very thick font, you can go for Arial Black. See, Arial Black is the thickest font. Okay, see, I will type in capitals. Okay, this is the thickest font.
Sir, the borders మాత్రం thick చేయొచ్చా? Borders only like
yeah, you can do that. That will be covering in layer styles. We have not started layer styles. Okay, so see here, and then here we have this. See, another important font is Georgia. Georgia font we can use for paragraphs as well as for headings. See, Arial, Georgia, Impact, these fonts we can use for headings, and for paragraphs we can use a most common font, that is Times New Roman bold. This is font we use it for paragraphs. And there is a signature type font that we use, that is also system font. These fonts are commonly available in all systems. Okay, like what is that? Monotype cursiva, signature type fonts. See here, this is like a signature monotype cursiva. Okay, so you can type in see, small letters. See, this is a signature type font. This font is also available in all the systems. And the another one is, so we have a font called Comic Sans. So what is the Comic Sans? So this is mainly used for, see, something like a funny or funky or children's related font, something related to the children. This font is also available in all the systems. Okay, so these are some of the system fonts. Now let me show you a website from where you can download free fonts. Okay, so the site is actually 1001 fonts. Okay, you, in this website we can get free fonts, plenty of fonts. Okay, different styles of fonts. Okay, 1001fonts.com. Okay, 1001fonts.com. Okay, so plenty of categories are there. I will show you font categories. Open this font category. See, so many things are there. So many different categories. For example, let me show you. Let me go to this modern and science fiction is there. See, science fiction. Let us click on this science fiction, and many science fiction related fonts will appear. See, different. Terminator is there. See here. So let us download one and install it. Okay, see, what is this? Lirban tribe.
Urban.
Oh, okay. Urban. I thought Lirban. Okay, Urban. Okay, let us download this. So see, we got an file, zip file actually. This is a zip file. We will extract this. Okay. So let me create a folder here. So always try to put a folder. Okay, it will be nice. We'll put fonts. Okay, and I will paste it here. Okay, so let us unzip it. Okay, right click and extract here. Okay, see, I told you about how to download brushes. Okay, and how to install the brushes in our Photoshop, right? Same, there also we'll get the zip file, so we'll extract it. So same thing here also, we have to extract it, and then see here, where is the font? See, this is a font, this .ttf. .ttf is a font, and we have to install it. So how to install? See, just click on this to install. Okay, already is there, it seems. Okay, let us see. It is already there, it's good. It's already installed. See, now I will show you the font. See, now highlight the text and let us see whether we got that font or not. So what is that? Urban tribe. See, Urban tribe. See, we got this. See, this is the font, Urban tribe. So many fonts are there. See, font to categories. So many things. See, for example, if you want some movie related, see here we have this movie. See, movie. See, Harry Potter. Okay, it's Harry Potter, but it looks like that Harry Potter font only. Okay, Spider Nam. Okay, so we'll see some more. Any famous movies are there here?
Underworld,
famous movie, yeah. Terminator. And we'll see one.
Matrix.
Okay, Matrix is famous, right? I think we already have this. Let me check whether we have this. Yeah, we have this font. Okay, see, I have already downloaded. See, this is a matrix font. You can also type matrix. See, we got exact that font. Okay, the font of that film. Okay, so you can download it. Try to download and check. Okay, install in your system. Right. Now we'll see how we can get our local language fonts. Okay, local language like Telugu, Hindi, Tamil. How we can get those fonts? For those fonts, see, this is very important. For those fonts, we have to change a setting in Photoshop, because Photoshop by default it will not identify that you are typing in your language. Means actually, Photoshop will identify those Latin language. Latin languages are English, Spanish. They are all Latin languages, so it will automatically identify them. But that languages that are not Latin, means like this Asian languages, we have to change one setting. So what is the setting? I will tell you. Just write down this point. Okay. See, for local language, go to edit preferences, general, or you can hit keyboard shortcut Ctrl K, and then go to type, choose text engine options, select Middle Eastern and South Asian in old versions, World Ready in new versions 19, 20, 21, and then we have to close Photoshop and open again. That is the last very important step. Okay, just write down. I will come. Okay, completed. Okay, so now see here, see where we can find that setting. Edit, preferences, general, or you can use keyboard shortcut Ctrl K. Okay, so once you select this preferences window will open. So in this preferences window, what you have to do, go to type. In type, where you have to see, this is very important. This is latest version. So here in latest version, you have to select World Ready. Okay, World Ready. In older version, there will be some East Asian, okay, South Asian, Middle Eastern and South Asian option will be there in older version. Means 2018 or older. 19, 20, 21, you will be having this World Ready. Okay, that is one difference you should understand. And then after selecting this, click OK. Now we have not actually changed the setting. We have to close Photoshop. And then we have to open it again. See, only then the changes will take effect. Remember this. Okay. Okay. Then the next thing is, we have to type in our local language. So how we can type in our local language? Like Hindi, Telugu, how we can type? We cannot use English fonts to type in our Telugu language. We have to use our Telugu fonts or Hindi fonts. So we have to download the fonts. Okay, just like how we have downloaded this English fonts, we have to download. See, I will tell you, especially for whoever is Telugu, means whoever can read and write Telugu. For those people, I am telling you one website. Okay, but whoever does not know Telugu, means like Hindi people, they can simply type that Hindi fonts in that Google search, and then they will be getting some websites. Okay. So I will tell you that. That is what I am telling. I will first. I will also type in Telugu and show you. Type in Telugu and show you. Okay. First, I will tell you the website. So we are going to go to this website called fonts.siliconandhra.org. So this is one website I will be using actually. I use a lot. Okay, this is for Telugu. Okay, and just what you have to do is, here we have lot of download links. Okay, you can select your favorite font. See, different fonts are there here. You can select. How many of you cannot read and write Telugu? Cannot. Anybody cannot read and write Telugu? So all of you can read and write Telugu. Okay. So you don't know Telugu, can't read and write, or can't. You can speak. You can't even speak. Okay. Right. So this is for Telugu. Okay. You can just what you have to do. So I think I have installed almost all the fonts here. Okay. Just like this. Just install. See, already it is saying the font is already installed. Okay. So we have installed everything. Okay. So for Hindi people, see, just you type Hindi fonts here. Hindi fonts. Okay. So here you will be seeing some websites here. See, I think some download Kruti Dev font is there. So here you can see, you can use this download link. You can try some of these fonts. I think Hindi looks almost same actually. Varieties are not there in Hindi, I think. For Telugu you can find many varieties. Okay.
Sir,
Tamil I don't know Tamil. Okay, I can understand Hindi. I can read and write Hindi, read and write Telugu, but I cannot read and write Tamil. Okay. Okay. So then now next thing I will tell you. See. Okay. Now you have installed the font. If you want to type that Telugu language in Photoshop, so what is the procedure? Okay. See. Let us go to this input tools. See, there are some people use different techniques actually. My technique I am telling you. Okay. There is something like in old technique is they use Anu scripts. There is something called Anu scripts. That was an old technique actually. But I personally don't like that technique. So my technique is I am going to go to this Google input tools. Okay. Here you have an option, try it out. Just go to this, try it out. Google input tools, try it out. And here what you have to do is, see here just English is there, just click here, and here you have many languages are there. So where is our language? Here, Telugu. Okay. So I can write anything in Telugu. Okay. So I can just type, see, if I say Naku, if I wanted to just type Naku, so just I will type in English and it automatically that relevant Telugu word is selected like that. So we can say Naku Telugu. So see. So we can just type something like this. Okay. So we can type something like this, and now we want this to be in our Photoshop. Okay. So see, select the text. just click here, okay, and we will change it to our Telugu font first, okay. So see there are so many Telugu fonts I have downloaded. There is one Telugu font named Ramaraja, and this font is available in that website fonts.siliconandhra.com.org, okay. Just select that and now change it, and now just we have already copied the matter, just Control V, see. So can you read this? వస్తుంది కదా, ఇప్పుడు చూడండి. See here. See what will happen if you don't change that setting. These you can see these Gottulu, Dirgalu will be there. They will not appear properly if you don't change that setting already. Understand that? Okay. Just I will show you that one. There is already a Hindi font also. So just to type in Hindi again. So you will just will select Hindi. Where is Hindi? Here. So just see. Say Mujhe. Okay. See. So say Mujhe Hindi Padna. Okay. Nahi Malum. See. See we have typed in Hindi, and then we will just copy this, and then for Hindi there is one font actually, that is Chanakya, I think. Yeah, Chanakya font is there. So oh sorry, I have to create one more text here. Okay. It's not selecting that. Wait a minute. Okay, so something like this you can do. Okay.
Full matter on
Yeah.
full matter type చేసి పెట్టుకుంటాం.
Yeah.
దాన్ని మొత్తం వరుస తెలుగులో కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలంటారా?
Full matter means you have to first type చేయాలను.
ఫస్ట్ మొత్తం ఇంగ్లీష్ లో టైప్ చేసేసారు. ఫుల్ టాపిక్
ఇంగ్లీష్ లో మొత్తం ఇంగ్లీష్ లో టైప్ కాదు, యూ హ్యావ్ టు
తెలుగులోనే ఇంగ్లీష్ వర్డ్స్ లో చేశాను. దాన్ని మొత్తాన్ని తెలుగులో కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఎట్లా?
అట్లా చేయలేమా, ఇక్కడ యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూ క్యాన్ ఓన్లీ డూ లైక్ దిస్ ఓన్లీ.
అంటే అక్కడే టైప్ చేస్తే అక్కడే వస్తుంది.
Yeah. See, there was one method actually. They have removed that method actually. What was that method? Directly they used to give a software. There used to be a software. We used to download that software. And when you install the software, one option will appear in our taskbar. This is a taskbar. This area. That is language options. From there you can select your language and directly type in Photoshop. Directly you can type. See, you have to download one software. That software will be Google software only. That is some Google related software only. So after installing that software, one option will appear on this taskbar. This area is called taskbar. That is language options, and you can select your favorite language. First you have to change your language, and directly you can type in. Means you don't have, even if you don't have internet also, directly you can type in Photoshop. Directly start typing in Photoshop. So that used to be the option, but maybe you can find some similar softwares in Google. But my personal method is this. I do like this only. I don't go to any softwares. Directly I download, type everything, type all the matter in this Google input tools and paste that matter in Photoshop. తెలుగులో కాపీ చేస్తే వస్తుంది, తెలుగులో ఇంగ్లీష్లో కాపీ చేస్తే రాదు. ఇంగ్లీష్ వర్డ్ కాదు, ఇంగ్లీష్ వర్డ్స్ రావు. ఇంగ్లీష్ వర్డ్స్ని ఇక్కడే తెలుగులో కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి, ఇందులోనే ఇక్కడే కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి, మళ్ళీ ఫోటోషాప్లో కన్వర్ట్ చేయడానికి రాదు. అట్లా Right. So now we understood how to paste in our local languages. So now we will see some more interesting options in text. Okay. See, again I will, when you complete your local language, typing in your local language, you have to once again change the setting. That is very important. If you are starting to type in English again, you have to change the setting. If you don't change setting, what will happen is the cursor's position will create problem for you. Cursor is there now. Cursor means what? That line. It will create lot of problems for you when you type. So what you have to do? Control K, preferences, and then again select type and change it back to Latin and East Station. Okay, and then again close Photoshop and then open it again. Okay. Okay, see, so again I am selecting the type tool. So we'll type something. See here, we have some interesting options like text to warp effect. See, here we have something called, everybody can see this, create warp text. Okay, so what we can do is we can apply some nice interesting effects to the text. Okay, like see here, by default none is there. You can say, you can use this arc shape. See, it appears like a circle. Okay, appears like an arc. Okay, see here we have some options: bend, horizontal distortion, vertical distortion. So I can increase this. See, but most important thing is you have to highlight the text. Okay, see here, see, okay, and you can also combine this bend option with horizontal distortion. See here, and vertical distortion. See here, you can combine it and you can change the text to different styles. See, different styles you can get, and if you don't like the style, just select the none. So we will come back to the original, and then we have some more things like bulge. See this bulge. So this thing, we have lot of titles, movie titles. So we have an example movie. So for many of our Indian movies, these are this type of what do you call, text style, text effect is there, or warp text style you can say. So I will show you what. See, if you just make it down, and let me show you a movie, that is Sholay. అది ఎవరైనా చూస్తారమ్మా, అది ఎక్కువ మంది, అంటే సినిమా గురించి తెలిసిన వాళ్ళందరూ చూస్తారు. ఓకే, సియా. See this. So just let me increase the size. See, you can also increase the size by using Ctrl T, transform tool. Okay. But sometimes you don't, when you try to increase it with this transform tool, you will not know, means how many points you are increasing the text actually. That is why sometimes I don't recommend using transform tool. Okay, mostly you try to increase the size by using this Ctrl Shift greater than, or you can change it by these values. Okay. So see here, and let me change it to Arial black. See, okay, so you can check this, okay, whether it looks exactly like this or not. So let me actually go to images, let me type Sholay here. See here, You can see the style here. And this actually when this movie was released, there was no Photoshop. Okay, this movie was actually 40 years old, I think, more than 40, I think, 1975. So at that time there was no software or computers. So how they were doing that? Those type of text on paper only. Paper only they were doing, and actually software got inspiration from paper designing only. The computers got inspiration from paper designing only, and we now have different softwares with which we can create these type of styles, text styles. Okay, and see, you can also try other things like, see, apart from this, so we have something like a flag. See here. So, and you can combine this with, see, horizontal distortion, and you can also combine it with vertical distortion. See here. Okay, is it clear? See, flag is there, and you also have this option fish. See, it looks like a fish shape now. Okay, see, something like this, fish shape. And if you don't want, simply select now. No, you can't download this. So you have to select these options. See here. Okay, so something like this you can try. Just let us select none here. Okay, right. So these are some of the important text options. Now I will show you something more interesting than this one. Okay, this is okay, simple things. So what is more interesting is layer styles. Layer styles. Okay, so how we can open layer styles? And where is layer style option? See, you can access layer styles in two ways. One is simply double click on the right side of the text layer. This is the right side, empty side. Okay, and another way is you can click on this apex icon. See, at the bottom of the layers panel we have this apex icon. You can select this blending options. You can click here. See, now it will open. See, layer style will open, or you can simply double click and this layer style will open. Like this also you can open. So what are these options? See, these are to enhance your text, actually, to give some attraction and look to your text. These are options. So we can means we can apply to text, or we can apply to even to other shapes also. If you have some shapes, you can also apply to shapes also, these options. Okay, so let us see what these options are. See here, I will start from the bottom. Okay, and if in case you are not able to see all options, you can just click on this apex icon here, and you can just click on this show all effects. Okay, so we'll start from the bottom. See, I will start with this option, drop shadow. See, can you see the shadow? So there is one shadow here. Okay, see here. See, you can control these are the settings for controlling the shadow. What shadow? Drop shadow. Okay, and what are these options? See, opacity, distance, spread, size, so many things are there. So see, if you want to change them, first reset them. Reset everything to default options. So how to reset? Just simply click on this reset to default. See, now everything is back to original. Now we'll start. See here, first option is, see here, blend mode is there. Everybody know what is blend mode, right? So we'll change it to normal. We don't need blend mode right now, and we will first start with these options, distance, spread and size. I'm going to increase the size. Can you see that drop shadow? See, now there is a drop shadow here. You can also change the distance. Distance is the distance of the shadow from the text. See, I am increasing the distance. See, now you can see the shadow clearly. See here. Okay. Then if you don't want black color shadow, you can change the color of the shadow. See, just click on this color box and you can pick any color here. See here. Now we have a green shadow. Okay, green shadow. And if you want to change it to black, again select the black. Okay. See here. And you can reduce it. See now the shadow is looking very thick, very bright. Okay. And if you want to reduce the opacity of the shadow, see, you can reduce the opacity here. Now the shadow is very mild. See, in this way you can change the shadow settings. See, and if you don't want the drop shadow, what you can do? You can simply turn off this drop shadow. See, I will not tell you each and everything here. Some of them you can understand them by yourself. Okay, just some important things we will understand. Okay, and see here. You can also try, in case you want to try this this quality. See, you can change the quality here. See here, you can see some noise. Let me increase this. See, you can see a noisy drop shadow. See here, now it's looking up. Okay, something strange. Okay. Right. So again, if you want to reset everything, just click on this reset to default. Okay. Now we will see. Now we will see the outer glow, but we will change the background first. See, the background is what? Black. So what I will do is I will change the background to black color. So how to change? Simply D default colors and Alt and backspace. Now the background is black. Now we will select the text layer and simply double click on it. Okay, and then we will start with outer glow. See, you can see one glow there. See, you can see a white color glow. Okay, and you can also put a normal here, blend mode, increase the opacity. See, white color glow you are having, and if in case you want some other color, see, yellow color. See, now we have a yellow color glow. This is outer glow, and other settings you have to experiment. Okay, pattern. See, now we also have a pattern here. See, can you see the pattern? See, there is a pattern, and you can control the pattern here. See, okay, you can change the angle of the pattern. See, there are also other patterns you can try. See, like example, here we have trees, here we have something like, yeah, you can put that. Is also will be covering this only. See, there is some photograph here, so you can actually scale it. See, and you can change the angle here. So this is what actually pattern. See here. Understood? See, you can actually, if you scale, what happens? So you can see the different images of that person inside the text. See, right? This is pattern. And see, we have covered gradient. Okay, see, now I am going to apply gradient to the text. Gradient to the text. See, I am selecting this gradient. So just now we have applied gradient. So now we will apply gradient to text. So select the gradient overlay. Just click on this gradient. See, just like before, we will apply one gradient to the text. See, double click. See here, I am applying two colors. See here, red and yellow. We will apply pure yellow color, so that it looks like a fire. Sholay means fire actually. Okay. See. See here. Like this. Okay, you can change the angle also. Okay, and then if you want only single colors, you can just use this color overlay option. Single colors, just one single color. But we know even without using color overlay also we can apply single colors to the text. Okay, and then we have this satin, so you can experiment these things. And this satin is like a, see here, if you have in swimming pool we see some lines na below that swimming pool. So like that effect we got. See, you can change that. See,
sir, names for video beta, sir.
Huh?
Video. Text for video beta, sir.
Yeah, you can put. I will show you actually how to put image and inside a text. Okay, because we have not yet covered that. Okay, then there is something called inner glow. See, inside also we can create a glow. See, okay, inner shadow. What is inner shadow? So you can create a shadow inside the text. See, there is one shadow inside the text. See here, inside shadow. Inside shadow is inner shadow. Drop shadow is outside shadow, like that. And another interesting thing is stroke. See, what is stroke? See, we have a border. Somebody asked this doubt, I think. How to apply stroke? See here. So if you want a white color stroke, see, simply click here, apply a white color. See, now we got a white color stroke. And here we have position outside. You want inside, just click inside. If you want center, see center. Okay, so you can increase the size. See, size of the stroke, like this. Okay, so these are the options. And in case you don't want single color for the stroke, you want to apply gradient for the stroke. See here we have this option, gradient. Okay, see here, you can apply some gradient. See here, you have a gradient stroke. Then we have something called texture. See here, just look at the texture. See, something like a rocky. You can select. See, you can select different textures here. Okay. See here. Understood, everybody? So, and last and final thing is bevel and emboss. So this is another interesting one. Bevel and emboss. See, you are going to get a 3D look for the text. So this is last and final option. Okay, that is bevel and emboss. You are going to get something like this. See, can you see the change? See here. See here. And in case you want this kind of Cadbury chocolate, you know what is Cadbury chocolate?
Yes, sir.
See, so if you want that type of look, see here, I am going to select this gradient. Let me change it to brown. See here. We can change it to reflected here. See, reflected gradient, and we can change its angle here. See here. So something like this Cadbury chocolate. See, the text is looking like some. See, you can change these values here. Right. So these are some of the layer styles. Okay. See, before completing, see, I will just tell you one interesting thing in text. Okay. Then if I have time, I will give you one more assignment. Actually, I think for this class only one or two assignments. Only one assignment is there. Okay. So let us see if we can complete that assignment, complete that example. Okay, see, what I will do is, let me change it to, so I will create a metallic text. Okay, let us see how we can create a metallic text. So we will first create a golden metallic text. Okay, so let me change the font. See, another very important thing is to change the font. So I am going to change the font to Times New Roman bold. Okay, so where is Times New Roman bold? This is the Times New Roman bold. Okay, so this is the first thing I have done. Okay, double click on this. Okay, then to create a metallic text, first thing is we have to turn on this bevel and emboss. Okay, first thing. Then we have to change the gradient actually. So we need a gradient actually. And see here, we will change it to, see, for gold, what is the color actually? Gold, orange and creamy color. Okay, so and one color is orange, another color is cream color. Okay, okay, so actually we'll select this and we will, instead of linear, we will use reflected. Okay, and we can also use the reverse here. Reverse here. So then see, first thing is I am going to reset everything to default. So now it is, there is nothing is there in bevel and emboss. So what settings we have to change to get metallic golden color? I will tell you here. So first thing is gradient. You understood, everybody? Gradient, creamy color and orange color, light orange color. You can actually change it to light orange color also if you want, a little bit light orange. Okay, light orange and cream color. Or you can, if you don't like light orange, you can double click on this and then select a little bit dark orange. Okay, this is the first step. And then you have to select which style, reflected. Then come back to the bevel and emboss. Here what you will do is select the inner bevel. Then technique is there. Technique will select chisel hard. Okay, technique will select chisel hard. Whoever wants to write down the point, they can write down chisel hard technique. Okay, and next is system. Hello. Okay, so next is, see, size. See, size is very important. See, when you increase the size, see, you can see the change. Okay, and then you can also try to increase the depth. Okay, and then see, the next step is, see, come to this area and change the angle. See, I am keeping the angle to this one. See here, and you can turn off this, use global light. See, now it's looking like this. Still it's not looking like a golden metal. So for that, what you do, we will change this to gloss contour to ring double. See this one. See here, you can see the change. Okay, and you can also change the angle here. See, and then you can use this highlight mode and shadow mode is there. Just click on that. What is highlight? Always remember, highlight is the bright area. Brightest areas are highlights, darkest areas are shadows. So for highlight, I will take one bright yellow color. See, can you see the change? See, I will increase the opacity. See here, some places it is bright yellowish color. Okay, see here. You can also try to change the linear dodge. See. Okay, see here. And then multiply for shadow mode. Shadow means dark area. So you can also select one dark shadow. See, can you see the change? See. See here. See here. We have created a golden metal. See, you want a little bit more opacity. See here. See here, you can change the angle. See, so we have created a golden metal, metallic. See here, a golden metal you have created. And if you want to create a silver, just very easy. See, I will just type silver here. Same font I am taking, Times New Roman, bold. So double click on this. See, just you have to do what is the thing. Already same settings are there, but we want gradient to be changed. So what gradient we have to take? We will take a grayish color for silver. Double click here. We will take some light yellow, light white, or something close to gray color, and we'll select one gray color. And then here, see what we'll do is, we'll select the same reflected, and here see the highlights are there. We want pure white color here. See here. And for this pure black color. See here. Silver. So you can change the angle here. See. So we have created a metallic text. Gold and silver metallic text. Understood now? Using what? Layer styles. Everybody understood? See how we get that silver metal? Just see, actually all the settings are here saved. All the settings are saved here. Okay? Just what you have to do? You have to change the gradient. And in case, one more thing I want to tell you, in case you want to save these styles, so what you can do? You can simply click on this new style, and here you can say metal. Okay? Okay, we can say metal, and which metal? Again, silver metal is. So just save this. So now we have a metal is saved. In case you want to apply the same text effect to other text, let us say, for example, we'll say metal. We'll just type metal here. Okay. I want to apply this silver to this text, silver metal effect to this text. So what should I do? So you can just write down this point. Okay, to apply same layer style to the text, hold Alt and drag the effects icon to the text layer. Okay. Understood? Okay, see, just I will apply the silver metal. So how I am applying? See, Alt and click and simply drag. Okay, okay, see, we have applied this silver metal to this metal. Okay, and if you want golden metal, so simply Alt click here and apply it. See, we applied golden metal, and you can also apply in another way. What is that another way? See, double click here. We have already saved this, right? So go to the style, save. All our saved things will be here. Okay, all our saved metallic files will be here. See here. See here. See what you can do. See here, you are not able to see all options. So what you can do? Simply say show all effects. See, now you will be seeing. See, and in case you want to change certain things, so you can change. See, you can change the angle. See, I am changing the angle. See here. In case you want to change, you can change the angle. Able to understand, everyone? Okay. So I will give you one assignment.
Sir.